Hi, this is Jason from Horrific Nightmares, and I've been tagged by my good buddy LastVenom76. He has an awesome channel. I strongly urge you guys to subscribe to it. Really, really cool content. And dude, I'm so glad you're back. Hasn't been the same on YouTube without you. Now his tag is a generalized horror tag, and let's see. Let's start with question one. What is your favorite horror movie opening sequence? I actually didn't have to think too hard for that one. It is the Friday the 13th remake. It's kind of like an extended opening sequence. It's a lot of fun. It's pretty high body count right away, and I don't know. I just always loved it. It's really a cool way to kick off the Friday the 13th remake. So yeah, Friday the 13th remake is my answer for question number one. Question number two. What are your top three horror movie quotes? Okay. Let's start with number three. Is Jaws. I'm going to kind of shorten these a little bit. My favorite quote from Jaws, although I probably could have taken all three from this one, it's when Quint says, "For 10,000, give you the head, the tail, the whole damn thing." So that's my favorite from that one. From The Thing, it would have to be. Well, this one always makes me laugh when they're on the couch doing the blood test to find out who's the alien. The last guy, and I can't remember who played him, but he said, "I know you guys have been through a lot, but if you don't mind, I would not like to spend the rest of this time tied to this blanking couch." So, but he starts out really kind of mellow and then goes sort of crazy. And then my third would be from Halloween, and it's Donald Pleasant's monologue. Blackest eyes, devil's eyes, blah blah blah. You guys have heard it a million times. I'm sure I don't need to recite it again, but it's such a powerful monologue. Question number three. King or Kubrick? What version do you prefer on The Shining? This is probably not going to be a popular opinion, but I actually think both. Now, it's been a long time since I've actually read The Shining. It's probably been since high school or shortly after. But I just remember loving the book, but the movie is just a masterpiece. So, it's kind of both for that answer. Let's see, question number four. What is your favorite creature horror movie? Oh, that's an easy one. That is John Carpenter's remake of The Thing. Actually watched this the other day, and it was on cable, I think yesterday, and I watched it then too. Just never gets old. I'm sure it gets old to my wife, but I watch it every time it comes on. So, question number five. What movie do you dislike that everyone else seems to like? It would probably have to be Don't Go Into the Woods Alone. The movie is starting to grow on me, but I have a bit of a history with this film. The first couple times I actually watched it, I forgot I watched it and rented it again. This was back in the VHS days. And then I rented it on Netflix DVD because I still do have Netflix. This was years ago, though. This is when I first had it. And I finally bought this double feature, basically for The Farce, because I really like The Farce, even though it's not a very popular movie. I know it gets crapped on a lot, but this movie is starting to grow on me. It just took multiple watches in order to finally grow on me. It's not a very good film, but like I said, it's finally starting to grow on me. So, don't go into the woods alone. Question number 6. In any type of horror scenario, who would you want to be grouped with in order to ensure your survival? Actually, I was thinking about you, dude. I would have to say definitely Chuck Norris, Jean-Claude Van Damme, Clint Eastwood, Sho Gusuji, and Charles Bronson. I think that would be a pretty good, I think I would definitely ensure my survival with those guys. Let's see. Question number 7. If given creative control over your favorite horror movie, what would you change? That's a tough one. Halloween is my favorite horror movie of all time. Just a great film. I do like Black Christmas as well, but it's got to be Halloween. If I could change anything, I mean, Halloween's probably the closest to a perfect horror movie that there is. But if I had to change something, it would probably be PJ Souls. I don't really have anything against her, and I thought she was really good in Stripes. But in this movie, she just kind of got on my nerves. So, and I realized that Stripes was probably 3 or 4 years later, and her acting was a little bit better, but in Halloween, just not great. So, that is my answer for that one. Let's see. What are 2 favorite artwork covers to horrible movies? I didn't really have to search too far for this one. The first one is All Sinners Night. Now, I don't really remember much about this film. It's been a while since I've seen it, but the cover kind of sucked me in, and of course the back as well. But I remember it not being a very good film. And the other one is, it totally sucks. It's called Nothing Left. Now, I bought this based on the cover. I saw the big brooding guy with the burlap sack over his head. And to be honest with you, I don't even remember him being in it. It's just a terrible film. And I know some people are going to see this cover and say, "Ooh, that looks great." It's not. It's terrible. And believe me, I have really low expectations. So for me to say it's terrible, it's pretty bad. Question number 9. What is a movie you have tried to watch several times, but for some reason are unable to get through it? Let's see. That would be Birdemic. Let's see. Now, I got this last Black Friday from Severin, and I got it at a really good deal. But let's see. Twice I tried to watch it, I fell asleep, and one time I ended up turning it off because it's just it's pretty bad. But I am determined to sit down and watch it because I spent money on it. So yeah. But that's Birdemic. Not a very good film, and this was actually recommended by Rue Morgue. Does this library catalog thing where they have like women with guns, and they did a Phantasm part in the library, one of the volumes, and the one that this was out of was movies that you've probably never heard of but should be watching. And this was on there, and they said it was a bad film, but they gave it a lot of praise. So far, I just don't see it. So, but like I said, I'm determined to watch it. And the last question. What movie would you like in your collection that you do not already own? I have three answers, but two of them actually were just sent to me, copies from my buddy Joe, the horror man. Um, with me, it's kind of the thrill of the hunt sometimes, so of course I'm going to still be looking for these films, but they're just so expensive to get them off of eBay or Amazon or whatever. It's just unreal. I'm determined to find them one day. Maybe I'll find them at a thrift store or, you know, whatever. But the first two, I have three of them here. The first two, he was so kind to make me a copy of both of them. And that is Alone in the Dark from 81 or 82. And the other one is Superstition. Both are out of print and extremely hard to find and go for stupid money. The third one, actually, I could probably get overseas because I'm region free now, but it's Mausoleum. I've always liked that film. I always thought it was really a cool movie. And they do have it for a reasonable price overseas, so maybe I'll get that someday. But yeah, that is the end of the tag. And most of the people that I was going to tag have already done it. So I'm going to tag Dave Maggot. See, I was going to tag. Okay, the Horror Man. I'll tag him. And Rusting Willpower. I do believe that everyone else has been tagged. So, but guys, go check out LastVenom76. He has a great channel. Um, he finds all kinds of stuff. I don't know where he finds it, but it's really cool. And contrary to popular belief, I do believe he has really good camera presence. So keep doing what you're doing, buddy. And everyone go out there and subscribe to him. And if you like what you see and hear, hit the like button and subscribe. And until next time, peace.